Hi, I'm Dr. Rosemary Trout, and I'm the Program Director and Assistant Clinical Professor of Culinary Arts and Food Science at Drexel University. Thanks for attending this session on the Department of Food and Hospitality Management. We're a unique program within the context of the College of Nursing and Health Professions, in that everything we do has something to do with food. So we offer unparalleled expertise in an academic and career development integration by blending both academics as well as industry experience. One of the things that sets us apart from other programs like us in the country and in the world is that we focus on product development and food product development in particular, of course. So in that context, we want to make sure that by the time you're finished with our degree program, you're highly employable, as well as you have an excellent network of people who you can reach out to connect with in all aspects of the food environment and food industries, so that you have great connections when you're thinking in terms of your entire career trajectory. Our facilities are unique and expansive. We have the Academic Bistro, which is a dining space that integrates coursework with our extensive kitchen space that we have as well. That's for both of our hospitality students as well as our culinary arts and food science students. We also have a bistro garden. The bistro garden is a shared community garden right next door to our building, where we grow fresh fruits and vegetables that we utilize in the context of our courses as well. We share space with the bio department at Drexel when we have our food microbiology labs, and we also share space with the nutrition department to do food analysis at the other side of campus, so we're utilizing the entire campus as well. One other thing I'd like to add is that we use the city of Philadelphia as part of our campus too. While we have our co-op and we have students working on practicum out in the industry, we like to make sure that you get placed in different restaurants and food companies, et cetera. It's a fantastic city, so we want to make use of that too. We have two programs within the Department of Food and Hospitality Management. The first is an undergraduate degree, a Bachelor of Science in Culinary Arts and Science, and the second is a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. The two are very closely related in that both programs are very much food forward. Let's talk about the Culinary Arts and Science degree first. We have two tracks. The first is for food and beverage, and the second is culinary science. On the food and beverage track, that mainly prepares students to work in the restaurant industry, whether you're working for a chain or for a high-end restaurant that is independently owned. Students in that track will take some science courses, which allows you to move through the course of your career into the food industry at large if you so choose. The second track is the culinary science degree. And the culinary science degree is a track that involves more heavily scientific information and coursework, as well as some culinary courses. This works out really beautifully because we do a lot of product development. We're in Center City, Philadelphia, so we don't have large, expansive space in order to do things like dairy farming or management or growing lots of fruits and vegetables. And so like some other schools do. So what we do is we focus on food product development, and we can do that really well in the context of the city and the university. So we have both of our tracks work on food product development, food science, as well as culinary arts. And that's what makes us unique. We are an accredited Research Chefs Association program in culinology. Examples of some coursework on the food and beverage track are what you see on the screen: culinary fundamentals, food and beverage customer service, foundations of professional baking, professional dining room management. We have elective courses in patisserie, chocolate, and confectionery courses as examples as well. Examples of courses on the culinary science side are food in the senses, food preservation processes, the science of food and cooking, food microbiology, food chemistry, and some nutrition courses too. So it's a nice diversified program. On the hospitality management side, you take some courses that I just mentioned, but you would also take courses including tourism, event planning, hotel front office management, rooms division management, as well as convention management, and all aspects of event planning, which we find there's a very big demand for right now. So we also have other types of courses that you can take, including minors, like a business elective, entrepreneurship, food science, food studies, culinary arts, etc. All of our programs have a built-in minor, and we find that students are very much interested not just in food and hospitality, but in other things too. And we want to leave room in our curriculum for you to develop those other interests and skills, because it makes you a really well-rounded student and eventually a very hireable employee. So that's how we set up our curriculum. We have lots of partners in the industry. We work very well and collaboratively with lots of food companies in the local area, as well as restaurants and hotels. So please keep that in mind. We want you to have a really good quality network when you leave our university. So we try and come up with real life, real world problems, work with industry professionals and bring them into the classroom so that you have really high quality and current experience and opportunity to engage with people who are already doing the jobs. Our faculty is fantastic. We have 8 faculty members full-time on staff, and we do hire some adjuncts to work in our program as well. Some of our adjuncts are high-end chefs that you may know from the Philadelphia restaurant scene and beyond, or food writers like Craig LeBan, who you see in the picture here, or maybe you don't see in the picture here because he's anonymous, as the food critic for the Philadelphia Inquirer. We bring in lots of industry professionals through our Philly Chef Conference, which you may have attended this year or may be able to attend next year as a prospective student, or if you're looking to matriculate into our program. And we bring people from all over the world, the highest and most reputable people in the food industry, for our programs so that students have access to these professionals. So we also do study abroad. We do every 3rd year is a program with the American University in Rome. And we do that in conjunction with our culinary arts and our hospitality students. So we have lots of opportunity there. We also have our program nestled in the city of Philadelphia. Tourism and hospitality are huge industry here in the city. So we make sure that our students have access to the best co-ops, the best people, the best placement, and we bring those people who are professionals in these fields back into our courses so that students can meet with them, mingle with them. And there's so many job opportunities here in Philadelphia, especially in the hospitality, tourism, and food and beverage industry. Life is a dragon here on campus. You have lots of opportunities. We're very much active in all kinds of events here on campus, not just in our program, but in the university at large. There are a whole list of clubs that you can choose from and ways that you can become active here in our program. We're also very organization oriented, so you can see some of the professional organizations that we work with. I spend a lot of time, as do my colleagues, making networking opportunities for our students by attending and being active in many of these associations. We also have research opportunities here in our program. Some of the opportunities are in conjunction with these organizations. So things like the American Association of Candy Technologists, who also offer scholarship money to our students, the Greater Philadelphia Hotel Association, the National Restaurant Association, Institute of Food Technologists. Our local Philly chapter is very active with our students. Drexel Food Society, as well as the PMCA, which is another confectionery organization, and then of course the Research Chefs organization as well. And again, not only are they great networking opportunities, but many of those organizations offer scholarships to our students in particular. I mentioned study abroad. We do a study abroad opportunity every third year in conjunction with the American University in Rome. You would spend a semester in Rome, usually the fall term, taking credits at that university that count toward your degree here. So not only do you get to be in Rome and do lots of traveling, have lots of supporting sessions that you can attend while you're there, but you get course credits and you don't get out of sequence on your plan of study either. So we keep that as an opportunity as well. Co-op is fantastic. We work through the Steinbright Career Services Center, but because we're a boutique style program, we also work directly with your students. And our students are really important to us. So we want to make sure that we get to know them. We get to know where we think the best place for them to do co-op is, and then develop that relationship and see if we can make that work. So in conjunction with Steinbright, as well as some of the companies and restaurants and hotels that we have developed relationships with, our students get really good co-op placement. And much of the time they will have a job offer at the end of co-op, although I certainly can't promise that every time. But it is a unique opportunity that we are very proud of here at Drexel. I just want to say in closing, thanks again for listening to this presentation. We are happy to discuss any questions that you might have. You can contact Deanna Schaefer in the College of Nursing and Health Professions, or you can reach out to me directly, Rosemary Trout, at rek23@drexel.edu. We hope that you'll choose our program. We'd be honored to have you in our program, and thank you very much.